Happy New Year. Good Wednesday morning. I'm meteorologist Ted Schmidt looking at a bright and cheery first day of 2020. Looking toward the Plummer Building, downtown Rochester. That's live from our Quality Group camera. And right now, a great way to start the year. Yesterday, we managed a day filled with sunshine after a really kind of raw, blustery morning with all that blowing snow. We got a nasty start to the day, but the day got better. Today, we kind of pick up where we left off in 2019. And again, this morning, we're enjoying some sunshine. Temperatures have been climbing since midnight. That's a good sign. And we have some warm air coming in. It's going to be a little breezy. It's already getting breezy. Here we are just a couple minutes after 9 o'clock on this New Year's Day. But overall, it's nice to have a peaceful day, a dry day. Good travel weather, just a little on the breezy side. And the temperatures are going to be pretty hard to beat for this time of the year. We're talking temperatures 10 to 15 degrees above the seasonal average for high temperatures later on. So enjoy some 30s. In some spots may even reach 40 later today. So some good news to start 2020. And looking back at December, here's a month summary for the city of Rochester. We ended up about 2 degrees above average for the high temperature, almost 2 degrees above average for the low. Rainfall pretty much spot on. 1.19 inches was the total for December. We ended the year, incidentally, with a grand total of 22.14 inches above the normal. It ended 2019 with a total of 55.16 inches of precipitation. That's overall rainfall and melted snow. 55.16 inches of precipitation. That is a lot. The previous record is 43 inches. We shattered that record by a foot of precipitation above the former record. And again, 22 inches above the seasonal average, or the annual average, I should say. But now, again, looking at December now, snowfall, we ended up with 7.1 inches for 2019's version of December. 12.5 would have been the normal amount, so a little below that average, but it kind of makes up for that because November we had double the normal amount. So we actually are now about an inch above average overall for the entire winter. So pretty close. Temperature-wise right now, it's 24 in Rochester, Mason City 27, 23 in La Crosse. Kind of a breezy day. Already the south wind's really picking up 20 miles per hour now. Feels like 10, but 24 the actual temperature, on our way to about 34, maybe 35 degrees later today. Wind gusts around the area, we are starting to see those gusts get a little stronger here right now. In the wind chill now, 10 in Rochester, 14 Mason City, 17 in Rushford. Again, we're seeing some of the clouds filter in, so we'll have limited sun heading into the afternoon, increasing cloud cover. Kind of a breezy day. The wind's 17, 18 miles per hour, gusting to around 25. High of 34, though. It's about 10 degrees above average. 4:43 as the sunset. And there are some of those high clouds coming in now. Looking northwestward, there is a warm front. Now, that's generating already a wintry mixture in parts of western parts of Minnesota. A couple spots may see a little bit of freezing drizzle out of that. We, too, may see some of that tomorrow as that warm front gets a bit closer. That's something that bears watching for first thing tomorrow morning. Freezing drizzle possible around 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then a little more energy comes in behind that on Friday. That may generate just a very light coating of snow for the midday and early afternoon. Something we're going to be watching Friday as well, but not much snow out of that system. 24 right now in Rochester, Des Moines at 29. It's already 30s all across the plains. 36 in Rapid City, 37 in Minot. Here's Futurecast. There's that warm front. All of that mixture going on to our north. We're going to stay dry today, but breezy with occasional sunshine. High temperatures around 34, 35 degrees. Tomorrow, there's that brief moment where we might see a little bit of mixture just ahead of that cold front. And then behind that front, drier air comes in for tomorrow night into Friday, but there's a little more energy. It looks to kind of graze the area. This is something we're going to have to keep an eye on. Right now, it looks like this whole area is going to be generating a half inch or less of snowfall, but it's moving to the south and east. It looks like we're going to be seeing perhaps a coating of snow to the, right now, the west of Rochester. Areas over in this part of the viewing area. That's something we're going to be watching over the next 48 hours. But right now, any jog in that system could produce a little bit of a coating for Rochester. And the same situation Sunday, a system that will graze us to the north, may bring a light coating of snow if it varies at all in that current path that it's expected to take. 34 in Rochester today, Austin 39, 40 in Charles City, 41 La Crosse. Actually a nice start to the year, breezy and mildly seasonably mild for January standards. 34 the high. Southwest winds at times gusting to 25 miles per hour early this afternoon. Not as cold tonight, not as windy. 29, partly cloudy. And then tomorrow, maybe a little bit of freezing drizzle, some flurries early in the day. 36, but light southwest winds. Afternoon looks a little bit drier. Heading into Friday, chance of very light snow, again, half-inch or less. So best chances will be west of Rochester. Weekend, again, that system bears watching on Sunday. That may bring us a chance of light snow right now, mainly north of us. And then next week, some sun at times, temperatures close to 20, which is typical for that first full week in January heading down the road. So we're going to be watching a couple of systems this end of this week and maybe over the weekend. Otherwise, fairly quiet pattern and no Arctic air to speak of, so no negatives showing up on the map. In fact, temperatures today about 10 degrees to 15 degrees on the positive side, so warmer than we typically are. In the meantime, have a great New Year's Day. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.